It's no coincidence that I'm wearing cheetah today. Actually, it is a coincidence because I wore this like from the morning. But honey, cheetah for the cheater. Or is it leopard? But does a leopard change its spots? Either way, the outfit works, okay? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 10, Episode 16, I think. If not, I don't care. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. There were a few minutes of the first, There were a few minutes that I missed in the first portion of, I missed a few minutes, okay? I can't find my words, but not Leah, damn it. Catherine is excited about the kiss, okay?
That gave me like the okay to kind of like, we can move forward kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I come up first.
At the end of the day,
I come up first.
you're in first place, and that's all that matters.
How do you feel about that friend?
Oh yeah, how do you feel about that?
Like what?
Scott kissing Catherine.
Oh, I didn't even know.
As of right now, Leah is in the mix, but that's not gonna last long. And I think I'm actually surprised. I think I'm surprised. I didn't know if Scott was going to be able to make a solid decision because it just seemed like this back and forth, back and forth. And I did watch the previous episode just before watching this current episode, and I did miss some stuff. So y'all were saying, no, you didn't miss anything. They cut out things. When I actually listened, I missed some things. And throughout the entire episode, from the beginning to the end, Scott was saying he's leaning towards Catherine. So I guess that's where his focus is going to be. In the game of Never Have I Ever, a lot of the women didn't answer not one question. I don't know if I buy that, but Maddie has gotten with his teacher and has been with a woman in her 40s at the beginning of the pandemic, mind you. Very recent. Scott and Ty have had a threesome, but honey, Ty has been in a threesome with one of his boys. Okay. Judas calls out the house for being two-faced, and the only people who admitted were Munch and Mehdi. There's a hell of a lot more people. Everybody besides Montel and Mal should have drank at that question, especially the women, but okay. Judas has cheated on a few occasions, and Molly was trying to keep it cute, but I'm like, I think you need to listen a little bit harder, Molly.
Definitely been a couple times.
Zach!
Not the man I thought you were.
Like Jess said, once a cheer, always a cheer.
A leopard doesn't change its spots, Zachariah.
Now, I understand that people have a past. I'm not a person who is going to hold you up to the person who you used to be, especially because I've made a lot of developments from my early 20s to my late 20s. Honey, I'm not who I was at 21. Not at all. Where I find the problem is when Judas said, I have yet to find a person who doesn't make me want to cheat. Something along those lines. That's where the issue is for me. Because cheating is not the fault of the other person. It is yours. It is a conscious decision. Unless you're a roofie or something. In that case, I wouldn't even call it cheating. That's a crime. You decide whether or not you're going to step out on your relationship. And if you would rather explore something else, end one situation to hop into another situation. It doesn't have to be, oh, I've met the person who doesn't make me want to cheat anymore. You have to make you not want to cheat anymore. All the girls besides Molly are pressed by the situation, but Ella specifically, and I think maybe Jess is triggered too because she was cheated on, but Ella specifically talks about being cheated on in the past.
That's just how I feel. Just from past experiences, I've just seen it.
People who've been cheaters and they'll be together, happy, married, kids.
I'll back you in the public, innit? But when private, like we are now, I'll tell you what I think you did wrong.
I'll say to Zach, do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I don't mean to judge Zach or make him feel like he's being judged.
Come on, Ty. Come on, Ty. If you watch more reviews than just Love Island, you know that I love the united front perspective. Show up as a united front as a couple, and then we could talk about the other mess behind the scenes because we don't got to do all of that. They don't have to know that I didn't agree with you. Unless what you were saying was actually egregious, then that's a different conversation. But I love that in the presence of others, he was backing his girl, but then in private, he was like, okay, let's be honest. Right? So in that conversation, she did realize that she owed Judas an apology, and Jess decided to apologize as well.
I've come to apologise because I feel like I did judge you and I did give my input.
Yeah.
And do you know what? You didn't actually deserve that.
I'm not going to read too much into a situation I don't need to read into. I'm happy with Molly. Can't complain. Another day, another dollar.
Now here's my thing. Are you not the same man who just told Mal, even when you're seeing somebody, that doesn't block you from talking to other people? So are you a changed man? I don't know. He's claiming that Molly's the one to change him. If she is, this is either going to be the most fruitful relationship either of them have ever had or the hardest heartbreak, because the way they believe they have found the one. Wow. Wow. I hope that he is a changed man, because I hate cheating. I hate cheating. I don't even care what the reasoning is for why you cheated. I think that it is a conscious decision that you could have just decided not to do. Speaking of things you could have decided not to do, Mehdi could have decided not to have this conversation with Leah, because what the hell is going on?
I would like to get to know you more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that.
I've been confused for the past days.
Right,
I'm not gonna
okay.
lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll sleep on the mystery and discover later.
Yeah, exactly. I will.
With the way Leah has been everybody's test and Mehdi has been with his teacher, I'm not surprised that they got along. I'm not surprised that he's intrigued. Anyways, in all seriousness, this man said that he's been feeling this way for a few days now. How many days? I would like to know how many days, because you just took my girl onto the terrace. How many days? Yeah, I'm very concerned. I also find it so hilarious that he's gonna risk, okay, this is me personally speaking, okay? Let me speak objectively and then let me speak personally. Objectively, I am glad that he said something at some point. I feel like it would have been great to loop Whitney in, but fine. He said something cool. Selfishly, I'm here like, now you done went and risk your position with a girl that you claim to like for a girl that you have no substantial evidence for having interest in you. Does she like him? Is she interested? Or is she at a lack of options? Because I would like to know. Listen, at the end of the day, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I root for Whitney and insert name here. And if Mehdi doesn't want that to be him, that don't make me know, never mind. He then lets Leah, friggin' hell. He then lets Whitney know that he has eyes for Leah, and Whitney is genuinely confused.
I would like to get to know Leah a little bit more. That's it.
Okay.
No, I think I owe you like an explanation.
No, you don't. You actually don't. You actually don't. It's not a at the same time thing for me. It just kind of just puts me back into my shell. Leah, hey, I'm just confused as to have you guys been speaking?
Guys, why did I want to cry? Why did I want to cry? I knew she liked the guy, but I didn't know it was gonna hit her like that. Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so, like my heart cracked open. I kid you not. So then after, she's trying to have a conversation with Montel, and he just says, listen, my plate is full and right now it's giving friendship. So she's kind of lost right now. And I'm like, I'm glad that Montel was being honest with her. And then I'm also looking at Whitney like, girl, I know it's hard to accept that you actually had feelings for the man, but you really did. And right now you're hurt. Doing the rebound thing, it's not gonna work in your favor, honey. Be a sad girl. It's okay to be a sad girl. Sit in those feelings, and then we can have a plan of action on a later time. In the morning debrief, of course, the main topic is the fact that Mehdi is doing madness. And we later found out he does not like that word.
I expressed it to Whitney last night, and
She didn't like it.
she said to me, yeah, okay.
He's one person I went for him because I thought he was just going to be good and safe and it will be fine.
I have no impression whatsoever that Leah's interested. Genuinely. I think she's interested in having a ticket to the final, or at least to Casa, so she can find something else. But interested in Mehdi, I don't see it. But hey, Mehdi has worn out other women before, so you never know. One thing I have to commend Whitney about is the fact that she hasn't turned this narrative into, I wasn't even into him anyway, so how dare he treat me like this? She had a little moment where she was saying, you better score before you come back here because, ew, that's an ick, right? But like I said when I was talking about Sammy, I don't like when people say, oh, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to put myself out there. And then it doesn't work out. And then they almost blame the other person when it's like, no, you should have given that person a genuine try and don't be mad that it didn't work out. Like, I'm very, very impressed with Whitney saying like, it's okay. I tried something different. It didn't pan out how I wanted it to, but I'm not gonna, blame anything. Like, it is what it is. Life happens. And I also wanted to point out that in the previous episode, both Catherine and Whitney made great points about, we already know what we like on the outside. And we're in here for a reason. We're still single. And what we're doing on the outside doesn't work. So when we're in here, let's try something different. Let's express ourselves in ways that we haven't before. Let's pursue connections that we typically wouldn't gravitate to. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at the end of the day, like if you do it with a genuine heart, you wouldn't have a reaction like Sammy. Ty is annoyed with Munch and how he handled Ella the night before. Essentially, he pulled her up on stirring the pot or whatever. And yeah, Ty wasn't about that. And I'm not gonna lie. Seeing Ty buck up, it was a little attractive.
You're not Molly's hero. Like, you're not even involved in that relationship, so why do you even care?
I'm involved in the villa.
If that's how the path you want to go down, defend everyone. Don't just be a hero for certain people.
If Ella acts like she's steering stuff and it's not nice and it's like that, then I'll say something.
Munch's response to everyone is, oh, you're being a child. And you're more mature? Really? Let's be honest. He definitely does only defend specific people, which are Molly, and now Judas, I guess that's his boy again, and Jess. Because Jess was also stirring the pot there, but you had no smoke for her, did you? Interesting. And also, Munch himself was saying things at the fire pit that did stir the pot. So yeah, I'm here for what Tyreek is saying, even though everybody is always meddling into other people's business. When it comes to Munch, though, he is doing a lot in how he confronted Ella. I do believe that Ella didn't handle herself the best. Like, that is not the time. Like, you can feel how you feel, but that is not the time to say it in the way that you did. And they were obviously being judgmental, But I will also give Ella credit in that she heard it back from Ty and immediately apologized before Mitch then tried to call her out. What are you calling her out for? She already apologized. Mind your business. You guys might actually not like my opinion on this part right here, but Molly and Judas get a date, and guys, I liked it. I thought it was cute. I liked it. I thought it was cute.
Very wise. I'll be real. I'm doing nothing right now. The wind's taking me. I'm feeling this.
I'm not gonna lie, this is hot work. I feel like we should get these off. I need a drink.
You know what? I'll second that.
The comments about the cheating and stuff like that, they did piss me off.
It's definitely made me us closer together.
It has. It's definitely made us stronger.
One thing about me, if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, you'll know that I love roller skating. So that is already like, oh, they're rollerblading. Oh my gosh, I used to rollerblade as a kid. Like, I loved it. And I also have this thing about watching big men like fumble or oh, yes, honey, it was cute. 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 We didn't really get much new information. Essentially, they're just saying, yeah, I don't think my head's going to turn. He thinks that she'll get along well with his family. And she's like, don't worry about your past. I'm not going to write you off because of it. Sorry, guys. I thought it was cute. Sammy is trying to have a conversation with Mal. And simultaneously, Jess is having a hard time being in the island and realizing like this process is hard. And it's even harder when the man that you want can't be your man anymore.
Good chat with you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
What's going... Oh, my God.
Oh, you're playing games?
I feel so upset. I don't know whether to speak to Sammy or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Somebody sent her in an iPad. Somebody airdropped the footage of a good 5 episodes of the show, because when this woman gets out this villa and sees that all her tears have been in vain, I'm sure she's going to be livid. Her feelings are valid. Feel your feelings, girl. Feel your feelings. But all them tears, if I was Jess, I would be pissed. Crying over a man who's been talking about me the way that he like, I would be sick. I would be sick. No, I actually am sick though. I'm sick of the crying. But if I was just, I would also be sick at the fact that I was crying so much over that man. So Whitney wants to get to the bottom of where Medi's change of heart has come from.
Like, what's the conclusion
I
to
told
your
you
madness?
yesterday, to my madness.
Yeah, because this is a madness.
Everything I say is serious, and everything I say, I mean it.
So you want to give me 50% and give her 50%?
I don't think it's about giving 50-50, it's about giving 100% in whatever you do.
Do you want the honest opinion?
Yeah.
There's no chance that's happening.
Yeah.
She's feeling Montel.
Whitney, honey, we are just as confused as you are. We are just as confused as you are. Okay? Trust me. She didn't convince me to like this man just for him to throw me off. So confused. I don't know why and this is why I keep saying there must be a cultural barrier here, because the way that he got so triggered by the word madness, like, madness is such a throwaway term. Like, in the same way that I've been saying like sick, it obviously doesn't mean the literal definition of sick. It has a different connotation, right? But I don't know. I guess she thought he was calling him crazy for not being all in on her or something. He wasn't feeling it. Again, with the tone though. I like that they have conversations that tend to be uncomfortable, but the tone, honey, the tone, I don't like it. Then you have Medi, who is trying to make a play for Leah. As we know, he's been trying to for the last, apparently, a few days. Leah could not sit farther away.
When I know more things in my own head, like, I'll tell you, but until then, like, I'm like, what do you expect? Like, I can't give you what I don't have. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely,
So,
yeah.
why would I shut it down? I'm not here to make any rash decisions.
Let me translate that for you. I was in the bottom. I don't have many options. I'm going to latch on to anything I can get to make it as far as I can go. I'm sorry. I don't think there's an interest here, but I think she's going to play into it until something better comes along, which is what a lot of people do on Love Island. So girl, do what you got to do. But yeah, Medi, what did you see in Leah? No, okay. He already said there's characteristics about her that he likes. Okay, cool. But did you see reciprocal energy? Because I don't think you did. But anyways, that is irrelevant. He's going to do what he wants to do, honey. In the evening, everybody gets a text that there's going to be a recoupling, and it is girls' choice. However, the bombshells get to go first. We have Montel, who picked Leah, and she actually finally got a positive speech. Goodness sakes. Actually happy for her. I cannot lie. Mal picked Sammy. Ella picked Ty. Whitney picks Medi. And honestly, if y'all didn't think she didn't like that man before today, you gotta think she likes him now. Like, you have to see it. I know you don't want to see it, but it's right there. Moving on. Catherine picked Scott. Jess picked Munch. And Molly picked Judas. I cannot help but believe they were trying to give Molly and Judas the winner's edit. Because, honey, the music was pretty mellow, in my opinion. It was pretty mellow throughout the recoupling, but once it got to Molly and Judas, it was really, like, amped up, like, this whole, like, wow, breakthrough. I said, what is happening? What is going on? This episode was definitely a winner's edit for Molly and Judas. I see you, producers. You're not slick. They are throwing in an old cast member. I think she was from season 2 or something like that. The internet is saying that she used to be a firecracker on her season. So, okay, I don't know if she's going to make much of an impact with this group of people, especially since a lot of the guys are young. And if she came to cause havoc, maybe she'll be successful. But if she came for a relationship, I don't know if she's going to leave with somebody. But I'm intrigued nonetheless. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.